We can only experience the impossible of God once we let go of the possible of ourselves. And what I mean by that is there are things in our lives that we can only experience through God. There are things that are impossible for us. And God wants us to experience His impossible, His supernatural. But we often get in the way of the impossible of God because we're trying to do everything that's possible in our strength. Instead of relying on His strength to do things, we try to plan everything, we try to control everything, we try to dictate what we want and how we want it, instead of going to God and surrendering to Him to determine our steps. Proverbs 16:9 says, we can make our plans, but the Lord determined our steps. And Solomon is telling us on this verse that it doesn't matter how much we plan. God is the one that determines our steps. There are things that we just can't see it, that we don't know, or that we're trying to go so hard in a certain direction and nothing works because that might not be the path for you, but you should try to do things and control things on your own way. And I know I've done that so many times, but God has the best for us and He has the impossible for us. So once we learn to surrender our lives to Him, to every portion, not to be selective of what we want God to have a word or not, when we learn to surrender everything to Him, our life starts to become an impossible supernatural life, because now we're not doing life in our own strength but on His. And I'm not saying it's easy and it's a process, but the continuous and persistent pursuit of God and pursuing of His wisdom is what allows us to live the impossible of God.